This is the Black Agenda Morning Shot from Monday, August 30th, 2010, being brought to you by Kali Akuno in New Orleans, Louisiana. As Black August 2010 draws to a close, Black people in New Orleans, the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and throughout the country commemorated the Ma'afa, a great calamity of Hurricane Katrina that struck the Mississippi Gulf Coast on August 29, 2005. The day was one of remembrance for those who needlessly lost their lives due to government incompetence and strategic neglect, and to those who were and remain displaced from their homes. It was also a day of continued resistance to the ethnic and class cleansing taking place in New Orleans and other Black and oppressed communities throughout the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Perhaps the most strategic act of resistance occurred in the St. Bernard community of New Orleans, where Survivors Village protested President Barack Obama's visit of the Columbia Park development, which rests on the site of the demolished St. Bernard housing project. Some clips of that demonstration are shown next.
I want to talk to the superintendent. I'm going to find out who gets to get this stuff.
Right. That's not clear, but we don't want to.
Can I just wait for the superintendent to come in?
Yeah, but we don't want to risk your arrest. Okay.
Hey, Superintendent Serpents, Ronald, I have a question for you. We are out here at, this is Tracy, Washington. We are at, hey, how are you? We are at Columbia Park, standing on the sidewalk. It's Duplessis at St. John's, waiting for the president, peaceful protest. We're not on private property, we're on public property. What's the basis for arresting us or making us move? Yes, I have, hey, Lloyd. Sorry. I have Lloyd Coleman and about 1, 2, 3, 4 other officers here. And he said that direction came from the management of the development. And unlike we're not on the development's property, we're on public property. We're standing on the sidewalk. Everybody has gotten off, or the streets. Everybody has gotten off of their property. We're not going to block the public way, but we'll wait for your direction.
Let him talk to the officer.
We're at Duplessis and St.
Dennis.
And Dennis.
Here, he doesn't know you're talking to him.
Hey, Chief, how you doing? Okay, I got that for the house.
That's not public housing. Sure, you're talking about he got it from public housing.
From developers, what he said.
Right.
From developers.
That's like I didn't realize that.
No, sir. It's still actually in the middle of development. I tried to explain to Ms.
We can get on the sidewalk. Ain't no problem with that.
But they are on the sidewalk.
Block the street, y'all. Get off the street. I mean, just don't. That's not hard boiled, man.
Say, hold on for a second.
Okay, all right. Thank you, guys. All right, everybody. Yeah, everybody hold on for a second. Thank you.
And we won't go without a fight. Housing is a human right. And we won't go without a fight. Housing is a human right. And we won't go without a fight. Housing is a human right. We won't go without a fight. What do we want? Housing. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. What do we want it? Now. You don't want to go to war. We're New Orleans. Just give us our home, we'll be alright. Just give us our home, we'll be alright. You don't want to go to war. We're New Orleans. Just give us our homes, we'll be alright. Just give us our homes, we'll be alright. Housing is a human right. We won't go without a fight. Housing is a human right. We won't go without a fight. Fight, fight, fight. Cause housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Cause housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Cause housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Cause housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Cause housing is a human right. Fight, fight.
And they statement issued after the demonstration, Survivors Village stated, as the rest of the city focused on the disaster of August 29, 2005 as an event that happened in its past, residents of public housing and supporters stood in an all-day rain to protest the visit of President Obama to a neighborhood that has been purged of poor people, turned over to Warren Buffett and his investor friends, and is being promoted as the future of public housing around the country. The future that Obama came to support today is the total privatization of public housing throughout the country, which his administration is advancing with its promotion of the Petra Bill. As billionaire Warren Buffett stated on his visit to Columbia Park development in March, New Orleans is key, by which he meant the total destruction of public housing, which he is promoting through his purpose-built communities organization, which he co-founded with Atlanta developer Tom Cousins, who administered the destruction of all of Atlanta's public housing earlier in the decade. However, activists in New Orleans have no intention on submitting to the designs of Petra or complying with Warren Buffett's dreams and going the way of Atlanta. They are mobilizing on the following demands: that any former resident wanting to live in Columbia Park should be admitted immediately and unconditionally, that the false charges against activist Sharon Jasper it be dropped immediately, and that the threat to terminate her voucher be withdrawn, that the demand for more than 30,000 Section 8 vouchers in New Orleans be met immediately, and that the Petra Bill threatening to privatize public housing throughout the country be permanently withdrawn. To learn more about this story and to support the initiatives of Survivors Village, please visit communitiesrising.wordpress.com. Again, that's communitiesrising.wordpress.com, or visit the U.S. Human Rights Network website at www.ushrn.org. Again, this is Kalia Kuno bringing you some news that you can use for the Black Agenda Morning Shot.